All right, happy Friday, everybody. I finished today at 16 and a half points. I'm going to show my bigger trade, and then I took a trade earlier this morning, and I'll go back on my chart and show that. So I entered in on this trade. Let me give the context first. We were in this bear channel. We have broken out. This is the rally yesterday, and I would have liked to buy right here, but that was 2 in the morning. So wasn't really awake then. That wick's a little concerning, but we do have a kind of bull channel starting to form. So my concern here was that it was a little climactic, but these are strong bars. I mean, there's really, maybe this one. There's really no bear bars closing on their low. This one, and then followed up by this one. So what happened was we had this breakout, and it closed high, so we entered in like a range. And this is something that's really helped me trading on a higher time frame, is understanding what the bars look like on a higher time frame and then what's going on a smaller time frame. So to this, it looks like, a leg, but on a smaller time frame, which I show here in a second. Let me see if I can find it. I was trying to look at the line, and my line was gray, so I had to click around and figure out what's going on. So here's the 5-minute chart, and compared to what we just saw, basically we had a big bar, a bear bar, another big bull bar. But on a smaller time frame, what's happening? Well, it's just a range at the open. So here was the open right around here, came down, came up, came back down. So what does that look like? It looks like a range. So what do we want to wait for on a range? You wait for a breakout and good follow through. That's about as best follow through as you can get right there. No wick, closing on its high. So I had a couple targets here. I was going to target something else on the daily chart. Let's see. Daily chart's white. So if we see a white chart somewhere. I know I went over to it. Anyway, so if we went on the daily chart, I was looking to get to the EMA on the daily. I don't know if the bulls are going to be able to reach that breakout point, but I didn't want to risk it by then. And plus, as you people know, I do not like Fridays, because Fridays, the last couple hours, can be insane, which is good if you're on the right side of it. So I was waiting to go to the gym, and this was kind of like the point I was at. Yes, I have a wide stop here because I knew something like this. See how it bounced right off of, not right off of, but at EMA, but also the top of this bear channel. So it broke the bear channel, came back for a retest. Retested it once, came back up, retested it twice. That's a double bottom. You got a bull bar closing on its high. You could have bought right there. This wick right here is a little concerning, but look at that. Tight bull channel, first reversal is going to be minor. And then now we have the regular trading hours. So I was waiting on this bar because if I had two bear bars closing on its low, then that would mean that we're coming back into this trading range, and I didn't want to be a part of that. So at this point right here, I'm already up 6.5 points for the day when I entered this trade. So I didn't really want to risk any type of super wide stop because it was Friday. If this would have been a normal day, I would have stayed in it until there was a reason to get out. So 2 bear bars closing on us low back into a range, probably would have got out and then maybe looked to re-enter once it came back down to the EMA and test this channel. So this bar closed, and I felt fairly confident because this is what's crazy, is that this is a flag on a higher time frame, but if we look on a lower time frame, what is that? That's a wedge. 1, pullback, 2, pullback, 3. We're getting support at the EMA. So it's really important to see what the bars mean and then what's really going on, because on an even smaller time frame, this is a bear trend or a bear channel. So since we were getting support off the top of this range, I was fairly confident we would at least reach my mark. I think I was originally had it for, I'm going to say the 40-40 area. I think that was kind of where the daily EMA was. I'm not sure. So I switched back to the 30-minute. That's primarily where I'm entering in on. And I just went to the gym. So I was a little nervous at the gym because I used the TradingView app, which is great, but it's delayed by a couple of minutes. It is not accurate at all. So whatever you're seeing is a couple of minutes later, because you could tell by the bar timer, there'll be like, 4 minutes left before the half hour, and it will say 8 minutes left in the bar. It's like that's not how it works. So now we got another bull bar closing on a tie. I did see this at the gym, and I was going to possibly get out on the retest of this high, just wanting to play it safe today. I wanted to get at least 10 points, so I wanted 15 points for the day, but I just went for 10. And then that's a little frustrating. It's not frustrating, I shouldn't say that, but I think my original target of 40-40 was hit. Let me check the chart real quick. So it touched it. I wouldn't have gotten out. So it was a good target, but what I was looking at, here we go. What I was looking at on the daily was this area right here. I was going to get out on this high right here. Or you could stay in it until these two lows, which is kind of the breakout point, or even this high. So I think we're going to come back and test this range right here. But again, it's Friday, and I don't like being in trades past 1 o'clock on Friday unless I'm feeling a little spunky. So here's my trade from this morning, so everybody doesn't think I'm faking it. I got in as this was, I think I put my order above this. Got in, got out with 6.5 points here. I got out because I had to take my boys to the bus stop, or where, not the bus stop, but where their bus stops. And the mornings are a little bit crazy because I get them ready for school. Then most of the time our foster kid is also awake, and I need to feed her at that time. So I didn't have the focus to sit here and watch every single bar. So I went ahead and got out. But I was pretty confident today was going to be a bull day. It could come back down here because weekly levels are very important on Friday. So this week's open was 39.75. The Bears want to close somewhere around there, and the Bulls want to close far away from there. So, and plus 4,000 has been a magnet for quite some time. So we very well could come back down here and close around here for the day, because the Bulls still finished with a strong, would still finish with a strong bar on the daily. Well, if it went to 4,000, they wouldn't. But if it closed around here, that's still a pretty good buy bar. That's 2 bull bars in a row. So for the, 3 days, here is my trade stats. Not the greatest. And again, total number of trades is divided by 3 because I'm trading 3 accounts right now. So total net profit is $341.25. But that's for 3 accounts, so it's really only $113.75 minus commissions. I don't have the commissions figured in. So as of right now, I am up about 65 points for these 3 days, which is great. That that puts me at, we'll just say 65 with the commissions. That's 21 points per day divided by 3, so a little bit over 7 points per day average, I think. I don't know if my math's correct, but yeah, so end of day 2, end of Friday. I'm happy. I am closing this up, and I hope everybody had a good week and have a good weekend.